Alright guys, I'm an idiot. Okay, so I owned a DJI FPV goggles version 1 about a year ago, but I've owned it from 2020 until last year and I sold it. And I found this in my bag, but then I also bought another DJI FPV goggles but version 2 from my brother-in-law. And it came with the antenna. Unfortunately, I mixed them up. So I've been flying with the version 1 antenna, and past few days I've been testing video, right? I mean, I've been testing this 7-inch quad, and I went past like 2.3 kilometers, and the signal would drop down to like 4 megabits per second. That's with using the antenna from version 1 on goggles version 2. So I did some research yesterday and I found out that these antennas, the version 1 and version 2 antennas, are actually different. This one is circular polarized, while the version 2 is linear. Quite honestly, I have no idea if it makes a difference. Anyways, the one with the 2 notches is version 1. Yeah, like this one. There's 1 and 2 here. Oh, sorry. 1 and 2 there. Okay. While the other one with 3 notches on top, where is it? Yeah, here. Okay, I've got one here on my left hand. So this one is the version 3. So there's like 1, 2, and 3. While the version 1, 1, 2 only. So this is version 2, and this is version 1. All right. So I'm gonna test it soon. I don't know yet because the wind is strong again, and I'm hoping. Let's see. I don't know. I don't want to risk my 7-inch quad because, like what I said, it's so windy outside. But I want to capture. I want to capture the storm. Looks like there's a storm there in on that side, right? And it's nice if we can capture them. But anyways, so I've been debugging the video, right? So what I've been doing is making changes to my quad, specifically the mount for the video antenna and the ELRS, and I made few changes last night. And this one is for the ELRS. It looks prettier now. Yeah, so this one is the RX, the Foxier. We really don't need a long antenna, although that will look nicer, right? But all you have to do is to extend it and it should be fine. So now we're like high up here, right? But then also the video from yesterday, this cherry thing here, this top here, was all the way down here. But still, it wasn't being blocked by the how do you call this, the battery. So it was still fine, but I decided to bring it higher. And then also, since I've been doing a lot of research, and people who have been using a different type of antenna for long range, they're actually getting more range with the helical. So I did some research and I found something. Yeah, this is now my how do you call this? My slicer, which is Orca. Yeah, Orca slicer. All right, just like Cura. But then I did not download this model. This was generated by. I had to plug in some values here, and the website is jcoppins.com. This is the same site I used back in 2016 when I was so extremely interested in siphoning Russian weather satellite with a QHF antenna. Yeah, this is the same site, and I have to plug in, then it will actually help you build like the dimensions of the QHF antenna. Yeah, so I use this value, and then I actually plug it into a software called OpenSCAD. So let me pause it, and I'm gonna open OpenSCAD. All right, guys, that's OpenSCAD. Let's open it. I'm on Debian, Bookworm. Let's see. This is the one I found from rcgroups.com. Open recent, maybe open recent. Yeah, let's see. Okay, here it is. And then it's actually a somewhat like a C code. And then it took a while to generate the STL file. I couldn't resize why. There you go. Yeah, there you go. So this one, it's so slow. My machine is so slow. Anyways, so yeah, I had to click this STL. Yeah, that one, STL. And then the values on the left here, on this pane, is actually the code that I populated with the values from this website. And then it generated the STL file, which I opened in Orca. And I'm gonna print it later. I'm gonna start looking for parts, and I believe people are using helical for quite some time now, and it is a very good antenna, though, with the little like how do you call it, beam? I think it's called beam. So you really have to be focused or pointing like line of sight to where your drone is. It's not omnidirectional, it's a directional antenna. But anyways, let's head back here. I'm currently printing another support because this one, the one that I showed the other day, it's not good anymore. This was meant for the other support that was shorter, so this one's not gonna work anymore. And the previous one is, where are you? I don't know where it is at, but we don't need to look for it. It's okay. Anyways, yeah, guys. So maybe the degradation on the video on the 5.8 gigahertz was actually being caused by this version 1 antenna. Although again, I'm using patch antenna, so maybe it doesn't make sense. I'm using XCHD2, and maybe another thing that I'm thinking about is there's just so many houses now here that they're building. That means more Wi-Fi interference. I think that could be the problem. Yeah, more Wi-Fi hotspots. And I'm still very impressed with ELRS. Right now I'm using, for this drone, I'm using 50 hertz, which is very sensitive, and the power is set to 250 milliwatts, although dynamic is turned on. And most of the information, or most of the values that I saw in the logs, were mostly 10 milliwatts, and then it would sometimes go up to like 25 milliwatts, and sometimes 100 when it was really far. I seldom saw it at 250, maybe twice only. Yeah, hopefully the wind stops, because you know it will have a hard time. We'll have a hard time flying when the wind is strong, right? Especially when bringing it back to us. Yeah, guys, check this out. The video antenna is much more higher this time, and then yeah, really excited to bring this to Las Vegas. We're visiting a place. Yeah, I'm gonna tell my brother-in-law about it. Yeah, cool. Alrighty, catch you later, folks.